All right, good morning, or good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. We are here live on our second day of our NRF 2022 coverage. Yesterday, we were able to show you some of our cool solutions around hardware. Today, for this session, we're actually bringing you the full range of our self-service offering. So we're very excited here for the first time ever. We have the full range of our hardware portfolio for self-services. So I have my colleagues Hector Rivera and Paul Baker who are going to bring you a really, really great demonstration so you can see everything we have on self-service. So we hope you enjoy this session. And without further ado, I'm going to leave you with Hector and Paul. So please take it away.
Thank you, Manuel. Welcome to NRF 2022. We're bringing you this live experience from our headquarters in Raleigh, North Carolina. This is the first time that the entire portfolio of Toshiba self-service hardware is being shown in one location, in one show. Even in our own showroom, we don't show all the models side by side. So we are really excited to show you so you can see for the first time how they compare to each other, starting with the kiosk model, then our cashless model with the medium bagging station, the cash model with a single or small bagging station, and finally the newest member of our portfolio, the Pro X Hybrid Kiosk. Okay, so I want to give you a brief cover or a overview of the latest changes that we have done on the hardware. So first thing is we have designed a new bag rack for reusable bags. A lot of our shoppers are very conscientious about the environment, so they like to use their own bags, and we have designed a bag rack that will hold the handles. Our engineers designed this gripper system that we are actually patenting that opens and holds the bag open for the shopper. So it creates tension on the bag to make it open for the shopper. Okay. The next highlight that I want to show you is this new camera that you see here. This is this camera allows the shopper to see themselves on the screen. So with a check extension provided by our professional services group, you can get an image that shows the shopper scanning an order. So this is kind of a loss prevention feature. And the last thing I want to mention about the hardware that is new, and this is something that is coming soon, is the Elera Edge Cam. This is the new smart camera that will has the logic to do the product recognition that I'm going to demo later on the show. So, of course, the solution is nothing without the software. So to talk about check and the latest enhancements, I will pass it on to Paul, and he can talk about some of the security features and some of the new stuff that we have done.
Thank you, Hector. So as Hector was describing, we have the new bag racks, which are hardware related. But our software can detect when the new bag is placed in the bagging area and actually prompt the shopper, did you place your own bag in the bagging area? We've also added alternate ID, so the shopper can scan a loyalty card like they've done in the past, or quickly enter in their phone number to identify themselves for the transaction. All right, we've also done a lot with sorry, it's being a little sensitive. All right, so we've done a lot with the printer. So when we have larger orders like we have here, we'll see when we go to pay how quickly it can get through that kind of transaction. We've also added a lot of new payment types. So we have a smart card WIC, health cards, in addition to credit, cash, debit, single pay, electronic payments. Here I'll pay this out, and we'll see how fast it can print. All right, so we're able to fully utilize our printer, which has the fastest print speed on the market, to get the customer on their way. With that, I'll return it back to Hector to discuss product recognition.
Good. Thank you, Paul. So last thing I want to show, well, I'm sorry, not the last thing, but the next thing I want to show you is our new product recognition. A lot of people have been excited about seeing this solution. We've been working on it for a few years. It gets better every year. This is the last the version that we piloted in store for about a year with one of our retail customers, and this is getting ready to be announced as a formal product pretty soon. So let me give you a couple of demos. First thing is I'm going to enter up an item so that the screen doesn't time out on me. Oh, I hit the wrong. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting the wrong button. There you go. Okay. So, put the item on the scale, touch the quick lookup, and it gave you two options, the real pineapple or regular pineapple and the organic one. Now, if there's a feature in the product that identifies what is organic and what is not, the model can be trained to tell the difference and only give you one choice. The idea with the list is it gives you the most likely probability first. If they're similar looking products, then it will give you, again, the most likely ones, but the one with the highest confidence interval is the one that is selected. So in this case, it was certain that it was a melon. Sometimes another melon will come up, another variety that is similar. Again, the idea is we let the shopper decide so that we don't force them on what we think it is. Because if they don't agree, then an attendant will have to come in and void that item. That is friction to the shopper, which we go out of our way to always avoid for the shopper. Now, you see me put produce outside of a bag, but you know that almost everybody puts like loose product on bags. There's plastic. A lot of people, like I said, are conscious about the environment, so they are starting to use recyclable bags like this. So the solution has the ability to still see through the bag and still know that these are green apples. Okay. Now, we're always innovating with all the things that we can do with the solutions that we come up with. So we thought about, hey, can we validate or do security and verify that the barcode corresponds to the item we're seeing? And we would like to go there, and we will get there eventually. But in the meantime, something we can do is we can use it for loss prevention. So some people try to cheat the system using known codes or putting one item and then substituting for another one. So I'm going to say that this is a banana. Now, the system doesn't know what this is, but it knows it's not a banana because it knows what a banana looks like. So it's giving the shopper a choice. Do you still want to purchase this banana or not? If they start over, then everything is forgiven. If they go through the purchase, then the lane will stop the transaction, and at that point, a shopper assistant will have to come over. Okay. The next thing I want to show you is our new mobile operations manager. And I'm going to do it for here so you can see the screen better. This is the newer version 1.4, which now has a completely redesigned user interface. Anything in red means that shopper is waiting, meaning has high priority. Anything in yellow means the shopper can continue scanning. So in addition to that, you can see that we're showing a timer where it tells you how long that shopper has been waiting since that intervention occurred. Okay, so these are new enhancements that we have done. So the mobile attendant or the mobile manager allows you to do things like verify exceptions. Oop. Sorry about that. Oh, I'm sorry, this exception is unknown yet. Sorry about that. You can switch between lanes. So this is just telling me that it needs assistance. In addition, I can remote control to the application and see what's going on in the lane. If I need to do anything in the lane remotely, I can do it from here, or from, you can run the same application on a web interface. And finally, for those of you who run check today in your front end, we have check running on the Pro Exhibit kiosk. Thank you so much. Any questions? Anything? Thank you. Hope you enjoyed.